Okay, today we're gonna walk through the setting up of getting started in Accorbis. Before that, all you need is an email address and hopefully a logo. But we're gonna walk through the process. Everyone can create their own organization account and sub accounts and kind of get an understanding of how it works. Just getting started is as easy as going to accorbis.com or www.accorbis.com and clicking the login button to get started. You'll go to this dashboard where you can choose to sign in with email or sign in with a Google account. A Google account could be a workspace account, such as at KWall we use Google's email, so we could sign in with Google and it will take you through the Google process. For the demo, I'll also sign in with email, so you kind of see that process as it's a little less standard, but either one will create an account for you. You don't have to fill out a bunch of fields and create an account. I'm going to sign in with an email that I haven't used before. I'm going to do Kevin plus demo Jan at kwallcompany.com and click sign in. So that's going to send me an email here. It's going to give you a link off the screen. I'm going to grab that email link. It's very simple, and paste that into the top browser. Bypasses the idea of having a password that could be altered. Once I go ahead and log in and authenticate, it's going to create an account, but it's going to ask me to set up a new organization. So we're going to start out with Kevin's demo org, which would be, for example, for college like ASU or Occidental College or something like that. Organization type, higher education is the one we're going to use this example. You could choose any of these. The difference is the different starter kits available to you. If you have a variety of clients like an agency, choose an agency, or perhaps like a nonprofit, choose agency or enterprise business. It really won't make much of a difference at this point, but we're going to choose higher education, demo organization, and a 3 to 4 letter code. This is just going to help us keep unique identification of different things so we don't have collisions on site names. So since it's Kevin's demo org, I'm going to do KDOR. Could be anything. And then I'm going to choose a couple colors of my palette. So if I choose, let's say my colors for my brand are blue and I don't know, brown are my colors. And typically for fonts we use, let's say Roboto and Roboto Condensed for a lot of our branding. If you don't know, just kind of leave them as manual and let it go through. And then I'm going to want an organizational image. I have the Accorbis logo on my dashboard somewhere. Oh, desktop. There we go. And just put your logo in here and you agree. And then from there, it's going to want you to create accounts. The way we categorize sites, so we don't just have a mega pile, is we have these accounts inside an organization. Those just have a name and a type again and a few advanced options. For this demo, we're going to just do main campus as my higher ed section that I want to work on. That could have been department, engineering department, alumni team, or something like that. To kind of work through. And again, I could also then break that down based on some advanced options. So if I have a department or a client, if I was an agency with like a different logo and a different set of colors and fonts that I want to come out on the site deployment for this account, I would change those here and check the box. For this demo, I'm just going to focus on using the organization's profile as it is. So if I go ahead and create a main campus account, I can come in here. It will create a place for me to add sites. So if I go back to the home, just to kind of give you an idea, now I've got a section for the main campus. I can come in here and I can add users to this account that can only access sites within this account. I can create different templates and things like that. And I can create more accounts. So just for a more filled out demo, I'm going to create a engineering department, and just put that in there. So then I have a couple places where I could put different websites for the main campus. Maybe I'll put out a main site, and maybe for engineering I'll do something different. So at that point I have kind of a general shell, and I could put as many accounts out as I'd like. In here, maybe the engineering department has their own sites and their own users, which is accessible on the left here. And then my main campus, maybe I have like 4 or 5 staff that are working on that. So I'm going to, before I do anything, I'm going to go ahead and create a new site for the main campus called main campus website. I don't have to have a logo in here, but if I do, just for identification, it's there. And then I can choose the type of starter kit. For the purposes of this, I'm going to choose a Drupal one, but we have a bunch of different ones in WordPress where you can see it by the logo, as well as different types of features. I'm going to filter that down to just the Drupal ones. I could start with just a straight up Drupal with nothing on it, just to start, and then start modifying. I could choose some of our starter kits that have a people directory only or an event system only. So if I was trying to put out a website just about events or news, I could start those with that, a specific department for a college, kind of starter kits based on best practices by K-Wallers. Or if I want all the features all the time, which is not a terrible plan, I just choose full featured Drupal. So for this demo, we're going to choose this starter kit, and I'm going to hit create. That's going to let me choose the plans. Plans are selected by traffic. So each one has all the great benefits of Pantheon's hosting all built in. So you have all the developer features you'd ever need. You have 3 different environments: a development, a test, a production. All the enhancements that we have behind the scenes in the hosting. It's really how much traffic do you have at this point. So either you have a smaller site, a medium traffic site, which we can show you how to determine how much traffic you currently get if you don't know, but or a super high traffic site, which you already know this site would have a ton of traffic. To start, I would suggest a basic site plan where you can just change these later. Those are the 3 main templates, and we have a 30-day early adopter free run. So this will run for 30 days just for free. You can go and select that, and then you can modify your plan afterwards to whatever traffic you need for hosting. So those are kind of the main hosting options. And then we have one called the template. So if this is a site that you're going to create as a template for other people to use, it doesn't go out as like a live site, but it goes into a section on the platform called the template section, where other staff can come in here and then make copies of a site that you're setting up just for them. We'll do a different video on that feature specifically. And for today's demo of just getting a site on Drupal, we're going to choose the early adopter 30 days free option. So I'm going to go ahead and subscribe. Doesn't ask me for anything. If I chose the payment options, it's going to ask me for a payment choice. And once that goes through, we're going to have a site here. You're going to see it's not ready yet, but you're ready to kind of sit there. You can see your subscription, and you can see your site's information. And then down in here, you'll see our add-ons and options, where if you have add-ons or help that you need outside of that, assuming probably you're more of a marketing manager and you don't necessarily have the bandwidth or the manpower behind you to do all the things you'd want to have done to your site. So as you're getting working, if you needed help with landing pages or contact forms or photography, or workflows or redesigning a section or a component or content audits or anything really digital, it's going to be here in the list, or you can just always ask us for help underneath. But we want to make sure that we're empowering you as you're getting started and getting the right info on your site and being able to get your site live super fast. So we're going to wait for about 5 minutes while that goes up, and then we'll come back to it. So about 5 more minutes. Or that quick 10 minutes is up, and you'll get 2 emails. You'll get one from Accorbis saying that your site's been deployed with your username and your password, and giving you some next steps of just kind of coming in and getting it set up, which we'll go through in a separate video, but I will go through logging in. You'll get that, and you'll also get a second email from Pantheon, the host that's managing all the magic behind the site that's available. And you can visit this and then action a Pantheon dashboard, which will also be a separate video, where you can do anything that you need to in developer world. You can access backups, you can manage the code if you need to, and then do all kinds of different technical changes or error logs and things like that, which we will do in separate videos. But that's where the secret sauce of the hosting exists. For you to simply just access the site, you can go here. You'll see the development environments available to you to start accessing. You'll go there and you'll see your site with the logo and the colors that you chose for your deployment. If they need to change, you can go through and change them on the back end, but it will start you out with a place to get started. Next steps, you'll be able to log into your site. Since we did Drupal, let's user login. We'll go in and grab that username, and we'll grab our top secret password, and we'll log in. And there you go. So now you've got a agency curated, full featured, Drupal based, open source, completely changeable website where you can go in and change the content, change the menu, add media, build out a directory or a location map, everything you need to do. So as simple as just coming in, clicking at it, and going to work. There'll be multiple videos on each of the starter kits that allows you to explore the features. There is tons and tons of features available to you, but as simple as hitting edit or creating a new page, going to the paragraph layout options and adding different parts of content, writing it out. It's all available to you in about 10 minutes of waiting for a site to be ready, which would normally take months and months and months. So just a quick demo content of just updating and creating some content. We have everything in here ready to rock. All right, that concludes how to get started in Accorbis. If you needed more people to access this site, you'd go in here on the site itself and add people here to log in. Or if you needed people to manage your Accorbis and actually access the links and manage these sites in the dashboard, you would add them here under that, and adding users here for admin or regular users, just to be able to manage this dashboard of the main campus websites. One additional nice to have is we know that you're not going to go and create everything new in Accorbis, but you're going to want links to things. So one thing here is you can add a site link. So for example, if I know that my team uses Google Analytics, I could do that. Go get the link to that. and place it in here. Well, we'll just do this for demo sake, google.com. And we could put a logo in here and things like that and create different links to different things all the way through. So if you have different systems or websites that aren't hosted through Accorbis on Pantheon that you just need in a dashboard, all of that's available here for your team to look at, access, and click off to as well. It makes a really nice, simple dashboard for people to come in and kind of see what's going on, see their 9 links on the day-to-day. If they go to Slate, if they go to Google Analytics and whatnot, and just be able to come in here and use it as their one-stop source of access to things. And that's the 101. So hope you get in there, try it out, give us feedback, and and enjoy 10 minutes of getting a website without any developers and any figuring out a hosting or anything. Alrighty.